In this lesson, I'm having students go through and learn all the math operations involving scientific notation. And the objective of this lesson is that they realize that it has a connection to the laws of exponents and that you apply laws of exponents to scientific notation also. So when adding and subtracting scientific notation, you need to have like terms. And so for scientific notation to be like terms, they're base 10. So I looked at both on the first example I have here, 10 to the 6th and 10 to the 6th. Those exponents match. So I can add 1.3 plus 0.15, and that's 1.45 times 10 to the 6th. Well, that one's actually already in scientific notation, so in my final answer I just check to make sure I don't need to move that decimal and change it to scientific notation and change the exponent. But 1.45 is between 1 and 10, and times 10 to the 6th. On the next one, I just showed how it relates to variables with exponents. X squared minus 4x squared equals negative 3x squared. And then I make them go ahead and show their work and combine all the like terms out of the box in that section. On number 5, what is the sum of 0.0035 times 10 to the 3rd and 2.4 times 10 to the 5th? Well, those are not like terms, so sometimes to add those, if they tell you to find the sum of two terms that are not like terms, you need to make those be like terms. So the way you do that, I could make 0.0035 be times 10 to the 5th and match that if I moved it 2 places to the left. So if I had 0.00035, that would be times 10 to the 5th, because I would need to move it 5 places to get the correct to the standard number, and then add that to, now I can add it to 2.4 times 10 to the 5th. And a lot of times students want to move it to the right because you're adding on to that 3, but in scientific notation you're actually going to move it opposite the direction that you're going to add the numbers on. And so if you had 2.4 plus 0.000035, then you would have 2.40035 times 10 to the 5th. And that actually already is in scientific notation also. If your final answer, because 2.40035 is between 1 and 10, but if it wasn't, you would need to change that to be a number between 1 and 10, and then you would have to change the exponent accordingly. That seems to be the most problem that students have with this section in scientific notation, is being able to change the numbers to make them either be like terms or change your final answer so that it's in scientific notation.